Hey guys, welcome back. It is Earthy Girl, and I'm here to give you guys a general message from Spirit. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, what's the overall energy for the collective, Spirit? What would you like for the collective to know? All right. So we have Death card, transformation, okay, endings, new beginnings. Okay, so you could be releasing something. Something is changing. This is a turning point in your life. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. So this could be a relationship, okay? You're moving on because you have no choice but to. Things are not going well when it comes to your domestic life. And it's like you're at a turning point where you just feel like it's time to move on, walk away from this situation and start a new beginning, okay? So your mindset is changing when it comes to this particular person, or like how basically like your domestic life, your home life, your daily routine. You want peace, okay? Some of you guys want independence. You want solitude. You just want to be alone. You want to focus on bettering yourself, and you don't want to be around any negativity at this time. Tell me more. Some of you guys may be moving back home, returning back to your hometown, or, moving with a family member, moving out from your partner, living with your partner. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? I just heard you want to go where you're being celebrated, okay? Yeah. It's like you're getting focused, okay? You're hungry for positivity and peace, okay? So if you've been going through a lot of drama with this person who who you were in a relationship with, you may have children with this person. You are taking the kids and you're leaving, okay? You are trying to be stable and have a better future for yourself. So if you know that you've been dealing with a lot of negativity, you've been in a toxic relationship or something, a relationship that does not fulfill you, I feel like you're walking away from that, and now it's just like you're starting this new beginning. You may be starting a new job. Whatever you're going towards, I feel like it is causing you to be, you're needing to be patient. You're needing to trust yourself and go with the flow of things. Like, don't be overcritical of yourself or feeling like things have to go a certain way, okay? But I see that you're trying to create structure for your life and your loved ones, and I see that you are working hard to like stay focused on your goals, your agendas moving forward, outside of this relationship that has met its end, I feel like you're trying to think positive about moving forward. Okay, some of you guys are still going through, you know, the mental heartache of whatever you went through, but I see you still pushing forward and like trying to find that peace and solitude and get stable. Okay, Spirit is telling you to surrender, let go and let God. Yeah, you're working hard on something. Okay, some of you guys, like I said, you could be starting a new job. um you know, and it's not easy, it may not be fun, but you're doing what you have to do to pay your bills and to get things done, especially if you were in a relationship and you had that other partner to help you with the bills or whatever, and now it's like you're on your own, you're moving forward. It's like now you have to take matters into your own hand and get focused, you know. Like I said, don't be too critical of yourself and where you're at. You may not be where you want to be, but you're starting a new beginning. You are creating the foundation of this next chapter in your life. So if you stay motivated, stay positive thinking, you know, when it comes to your mindset, and just prioritize the things that are important in your life, the things that really matter, you're going to, you know, Spirit is going to help you along the way, get to where you need to go. Okay, so just stay focused on that and don't be overcritical of where you are right now, because I feel like your hard work will eventually pay off. All right, so fresh starts, new beginnings, and being productive and staying on track. I feel like that's where what's going on, and that energy, you'll feel this way for weeks to come. Okay, you have to set boundaries. Okay, like I said, stay motivated. I feel like there may be some challenges, or there may be some blocks along the road. You may feel that way, but I feel like if you keep pushing forward, you're going to be able to get through these obstacles of whatever may be standing in your way. Okay, so say if you have to pick up a second job and it's like, I don't really want to do this, but I need this extra money. I feel like it's going to pay off eventually, and you're going to be able to, you know, do the things that you want, or get the home that you want, or get the car that you want, or whatever it is. Okay, but you are going to have to stay disciplined. You are going to have to work hard and challenge yourself. Okay, but get your routine going and stick with that routine. Okay, patience is the key. Two of Swords here. You may feel like it's been some challenges when it comes to communication with certain people. This could be at your job, where it's just like they're not understanding your situation. Okay, so like I said, again, there may be some blockages or some oppositions where you have to stand your ground. You have to speak up for yourself. Don't allow people to walk over you and have their way when you know what is right for you. Okay, look at the synchronicities, the angel messages that I have posted, because this is one of the angel number 755 that I just recently posted, and it was like, stay true to yourself, speak up for yourself, and, you know, believe in your whatever you believe in. It's like, don't let people shift you from your beliefs. Don't let people deter you from what you're trying to create for yourself, okay? I'm hearing stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward, all right? You may be laser focused on the goal and you may not want to communicate with other people. You may not want to talk about your problems. Like I feel like you're in go mode. Like you're ready to, like you're so tired of being in the situation that you were in. It's just like that's giving you the momentum and the energy to like surpass what whoever is standing in the way. So um you know, just listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, that gut feeling, when it comes to dealing with certain individuals that may be trying to hide certain things from you or like get over, you know, take your kindness for weakness or take you for granted, even if it's a job and it's like your boss is wanting you to work additional hours that you're not being paid for or something like that. Like, no, you have to stand your ground and like say, okay, well, I need a contract or something saying that this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm getting paid for, da 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 da. Like, you can't let people just, you know, play with you and your money. All right. You have the answers. Yeah. And I see victory from you standing up for yourself and believing in yourself and what you want for yourself. Okay. I see you definitely being successful moving forward. All right. All right. You may be getting a raise or recognition for actually speaking up or, you know, coming up with an idea, your skills. Is highlighted, okay? Something that you do for work or something that you said, you're going to be applauded for that, okay? Your creativity is being highlighted. Your compassion, okay? Your nurturing spirit. You're going to be recognized, or you're going to, if you feel like you've been neglected, what you've been saying or doing for someone has not been reciprocated. I feel like now people are starting to see, or they will see, and take your creativity serious, or whatever you do for work. This, even if it's dealing with a relationship, it's like someone is starting to recognize you, your heart, and how beautiful your spirit is. All right. So if you feel like you've been neglected in this relationship and there's been no reciprocity, this person may come in and apologize or express their feelings, but spirit is saying you still need to set your boundaries with this person. Okay. They may have the confidence to come and actually try to talk things over with you. But stay grounded, okay? That's very important, to stay grounded and not allow your emotions to overpower the situation and make you go back to things that no longer serve you. All right. I do see career opportunities. You being independent, you may be start launching your new business or whatnot. But like I said, your skill set and you being hardworking and focused like this is going to create abundance and opportunities for you, job opportunities. All right. This whatever you're doing is coming from the heart. This is the beginning stages, but spirit is blessing you, okay? And I see abundance in your future. I see you nurturing this creative project that you've been working on, and I see good feedback from the people around you. Yeah. So if you have clients, If you are selling something, I see you getting good feedback about that. If you work for someone, I see your boss giving you good feedback from whatever you are contributing to the job. And if this is relationship related, I see someone seeing you in a higher light. You know, they see you as a beautiful person inside and out. They see you as someone who's very independent, who believes in, like I said, you may, you have like a sensitivity about you. There's something that is very angelic and serene that I'm picking up on. And it's just like you're really focused right now on what you want. Whatever you left behind, I see them regretting or starting to recognize your worth. And like you're doing so much better without this past situation involved. It seems like you're more focused, you are happy, you know, and progressing. You could be giving back to charity, or you have some type of organization where you're servicing or giving back to, you know, it could be your clients or a charity of some sort. Tell me more. Four of Pentacles. I see good things when it comes to your money. Okay, so stability, your home. That's going to, you, if you don't have a home now, you'll be finding one soon. And I feel like you are going to love it. You may work from home and you spend a lot of time, you know, creating and making sure things are in order from home. I'm saying home is highlighted. So you, like I said, for some of you guys, you could be moving back home to your hometown and starting your own business. Judgment is here. All right. So I feel like you're being guided. You're divinely guided. And if you've been on the right side, I feel like, yes, Spirit is blessing you because you stayed true to yourself. And you deserve whatever these blessings are. I feel like you're about to be abundant. You're going to be, and I feel like for some of you guys, like I said, you've been giving to others. You've been a service to others, whether that is career related, in a relationship, or just, you know, doing things out the kindness of your heart. You're being recognized from the spiritual realm for showing gratitude, for being patient, for giving to others, and just having a pure heart. I feel like you are being blessed for that. And it's going to be something tangible, like money, goods, a home, a car, you know, a job opportunity that or some type of recognition that is going to launch your business and balance things out. So don't worry, you know, don't stress over anything. Just like I said, go with the flow. It would be beneficial if you spend time in nature. Like I said, it's spring. Where I'm at, it's still cold. It feels like winter, but we have some good days. And so you can start planning, if you like to garden and things like that. Yeah. I definitely see, just make sure that you are nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself as well. As I see you working a lot, make sure that there's a balance when it comes to like your work and spending time nurturing yourself, self-love and self-care. Okay. Getting out, walking, running, exercising, meditating, um, all of those things. Make sure there's a balance with that as well. Okay. Ten of Swords here. You felt like, you've been played when it comes to like, it was some type of karmic situation that you had to go through to learn something. And that could be, like I said, with this person from your past in a relationship, not feeling like there was reciprocity, not feeling like you guys were aligned and on the same page when it comes to how you run your household and the daily routine of getting things done. It was very difficult with this person. And so now Spirit is wanting you to set boundaries and challenge yourself to move on from that situation and create something beautiful for yourself. Okay. Let's proceed on. Let's see, Spirit. What else? You may have felt like this person was ungrateful and didn't appreciate you. This person may have been giving you scraps, being cheap, not really wanting to put in the work. All right. And that was just a karmic situation, like I said, that you had to learn a lesson from. All right. You had to make sure that now you're being wise and you're being logical when it comes to this person's manipulation, not letting this person just, tell you what you want to hear, and then you're celebrating them or you're trying to help them and you're not helping yourself. So things could have been cloudy. You could have been delusional, letting things just slide, just being too giving, but not getting that same in return. And so now it's like, you have to be wise. You have to listen to your intuition. Never ignore that, because that's your spirit, guys, like really trying to nudge you and tell you like, hey, this person is after this. This person's not really for you. Your vision was cloudy and you were confused because you were in love. Okay. You were pouring out the purity of your heart in essence. And this person didn't deserve that. They didn't appreciate all of these blessings that you brought into their life. So now that you're gone, I feel like this person is starting to recognize that because they see you doing better. They may not say that. This person may act like they don't see you, but they definitely see the glow up. They definitely see you being more happier. They definitely see you progressing in whatever it is that you are creating by yourself. All right. So Spirit is not wanting you to hold on to illusions and like romanticize something that is not real. Okay. What's the outcome when it comes to this situation? The Magician. Yeah. It's up to you to create the life that you want for yourself. And it could be very peaceful and successful with your guides being there to teach you along the way these lessons, okay? And it's all for you to be abundant, to be wise about your decisions, to definitely listen to your spirit guides and your angels and ancestors, to learn, to get spiritual growth, to get closer to your spiritual team. You're definitely learning who to give your attention to, and set boundaries with those who don't deserve it. Like I said, you could definitely be into giving to charity. You can also be about to I see your family, I see your community pouring into you and whatever you have going on. Okay, you could be a yoga teacher, help people with meditation, eating healthy, things of that nature, things that bring positivity and love and affection to others. You are family oriented, and I feel like your family is going to, your immediate family is going to be happy. Okay, the people in your community are going to be willing to support you and what you have going on, that's going to make your family prosper and be abundant financially. I feel like if you have siblings, you're going to have, you guys could be going on a family vacation or something like that. You could be attending someone's wedding, a celebration or something that is going on. Like I said, it could be a promotion or something that you are having. You may be getting a new car. You may meet someone new who you partner up with and start to work with, and that can turn into a relationship or something. But Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you are learning from past mistakes, manifesting what you want. You may have dreams at this time that are very weird, or it could be pertaining to like past relationships, heartbreaks, things that you want in your life, and then some could be devastating, but I definitely see that you have control over your destiny and where you're going right now. So manifest positive things. Like I said, you're developing spiritually, and I definitely see the spiritual growth. Okay, so get closer to your guys. Continue to allow them to guide you. Okay, pay attention to your dreams, no matter how weird they are. Write them down. Okay. And like I said, when it comes to your daily routine, keep that momentum going, okay? Because I see good things in the future. You've gone through a lot of changes, and just make sure you stay true to yourself. I feel like this King of Cups, it could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer male who you were connected to in some way. This could be your ex. This person has a lot of insecurity. They see that you are rising above, you're on top, and this person may lie or not take accountability for what they did to hurt you. Okay, but that's something that they're going to have to deal with. Best believe this person see you on the rise, though. All right, it's not going to work with this person. They're watching you from afar too, and this person is devastated. They regret not this person regret taking you for granted, just point blank, period. Okay, you were serious about this connection, and this person still wanted to play. They, there could have been infidelity. This person, like I said, being irresponsible and not dependable, having multiple options and just not respecting this relationship, and now they're stressing, and they're hoping that you will understand them or have enough love to um, take them back or hear them out. But this, like I said, this person has not done the work on themselves. And I feel like they left you confused. I feel like this person turned your life upside down, where it's like your spirit guides had to do something to get you out of this situation. Okay, there could have been fake friends, or I feel like a lot of friends that you may have had, that has changed. You may have had to release some of your friends. There's something hidden that someone is not telling you about a friend group. But I feel like now it's you're wanting to start just like completely over and remove yourself from all the negativity and the gossip and the fake friends and people who just want to be around you for your energy or what you're giving them. um yeah, it's going to be challenging for this person if they don't get it together. This person is bitter, and they're going to cause a lot of conflict within themselves because they're not changing. um this person is lonely, or they will be. And like I said, they need to work on themselves because there's a behavior pattern or something that is chaotic when it comes to their belief system. All right, this is a very materialistic person, and spirit is not happy with them. All right, this person is just, they're stuck in their ways, very stubborn, and it's like their way or the highway. This person may have a gambling addiction, or it's just like they're immature when it comes to how to be that provider and have that stability, to have the best interest for the entire family and not just themselves. And so now I feel like this person is starting to recognize, like, hey, I need to change something about myself because I've lost everything. I'm losing everything. I've lost my partner. I've lost, if you have children, you may have taken a child, and it's like this person is just in a doom and gloom, depressive situation where they're losing everything. And when it comes to their financial stability, this person, they lost what was important. And I think this person got ahead of themselves, and now it's like they're getting the karma from their bad decisions. All right, this person needs to find their purpose. They need to believe in something. This person needs to get closer to, the higher power, spiritual beliefs or something. Like, it's like they just thought that they had control over everything, and it is like their spirit guides are taking everything away, so they won't have a choice but to like surrender to God for things to get better. This person is thinking about when they were with you and they were financially stable, or they had a job, or this person was happy, and like I said, they took you for granted because of their ego. But now they're starting to realize you're not there to help them anymore. And so it's really affecting them. The fact that you're gone, they're not saying it, but it really is affecting them. um I feel like there was a lot of heated arguments, and it was just repetitive. And now it's like you are taking your power back. You are standing up for yourself. You are listening to your intuition, and you turn that pain into power. And it is really it's going to pay off for you. All right. Focusing on yourself and self-love and just creating and bringing that inner strength out with your creativity. That's what I see. Okay. Let's clarify the death card. Clarify the death card. Writing would be good too. Like I said, if you remember your dreams, having a journal, writing that out would be beneficial. There it is again. Journaling would be healthy. You know, it'll help you release the trauma and all the things that you want to get out. You know, this would be a good time to do that. I feel like a transformation when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your career. So it's like you're ending this relationship and you're starting to create your business or this project that you're working on. Some of you guys are starting new jobs. Clarify this Two of Cups. So it's like endings and new beginnings. The Ten of Pentacles is here. You're wanting to have a more positive relationship that is in alignment with your goals, ambitions, and you know, when it comes to family, like that's something that's very important to you, and you're wanting to build that foundation and have something that is going to be substantial and stable. Okay. Clarify this Four of Wands. Some of you guys are just ready to settle down and like really focus on building. Page of Cups. Four of Wands, Page of Cups. This person could have proposed to you, okay? There was like a celebration. This person wanted to marry you or move in together or something like that, but something didn't pan out the way it was supposed to be. For some of you guys, you could have been married to this person or had kids by this person, and I just feel like you tried to like really focus on this connection and it ended up not panning out the way that you thought it would. You know, I really feel like you gave it your all, but right now it's just it's time for you to walk away and start getting serious about your future. Okay. Clarify this Six of Swords. Some of you guys could be pregnant, or you know, this person may have wanted to try to get you pregnant. There was something to be celebrated. Clarify this Six of Swords. We got the Three of Pentacles, okay? So again, when it comes to like the family dynamic, okay, you could be walking away from certain family members who were negative. It could be this other person's family where they, you know, had negative influence on this person or your relationship. I feel like you are walking away. Some of you guys could be moving to a different city or state for a job opportunity. Others of you could be coming back home. Regardless, I do feel like There's some of you guys that are moving on from a certain job or career that you were doing before, and you're starting something completely new. Whatever you're doing, there could be certain family members that are against that or don't want you to do that, but stick to what you want to do. Okay, don't let people influence you in a negative way because it's something that they're used to or it's something that they want you to do. That has nothing to do with, you know, your journey and what you want to do and what you feel called to do. Okay, so no matter what, focus on the goal and what you want in the future for yourself, and I guarantee it's going to be abundance. You just have to be patient and take your time and stay focused and determined. Okay, don't let anyone deter you from what you are wanting to do. Point blank, period. So if people are moving on, walking away, not wanting, you know, they could be acting weird, it's for a reason. Okay, and allow those people to shift away. All right, clarify this Knight of Pentacles. You got to do what you got to do. All right, Three of Swords here. Yeah, it's just like some people will let you down. Okay, this could be siblings, neighbors, aunts, uncles, cousins, who you feel like deceived you in a way, who has betrayed you, or maybe you're just tired of living this mundane lifestyle, being in this community of people who are draining, who has no ambition, or, you know, they just don't see your vision or your perspective when it comes to what you're trying to do or create for yourself. Someone very close to you has betrayed you, okay? And it comes in threes. I've been seeing like, it's like a group of people, family members, who have been teaming up or communicating amongst each other about your relationship or involvement when it comes to your domestic life. There may be some childhood trauma as well for some of you guys, where it's like there's been things happening over the years that you may have been suppressing or letting slide because these people are family members. But it's like this has been hurting you. You feel like these people are using you, okay? You feel misunderstood and your heart is pierced, but I see that you are trying to like ignore that with work. Three people could have done something or teamed up together to go against you in a way, and you're hurt by it. It's something that you can't let go. It's something that was done that you feel like there's no return when it comes. It's like you're looking forward, you're not looking backwards. But something wasn't talked about or resolved. It's just like you're just trying to get past it and like move on, because these people are filled with negativity or not seeing your perspective on this situation, or they didn't wish you well with whatever you had going on at the time. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you had to walk away from some business partners as well, you know, for doing something shady or leaving you out the loop. Someone was working hard to hurt you. Or like I said, if this was, your fiance or someone who you were in a relationship and trusted, I feel like they let you down. They did something to make you not trust them. And I don't feel like it was just them by themselves, okay? Unless these are third parties who they were dealing with. I just feel like it comes in threes, like multiple people. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. It could also be over some money, like someone, a sibling or something owe you money and they didn't give it back, or somebody, you loaned some money out to. Could have been your partner, taking money without your knowledge with the joint savings account, and it's just like you feel betrayed because most of the money was probably yours and this person just was inconsiderate, and it really affected your pockets and your financial affairs. Okay, the Emperor is here. New job. Okay, you could be this boss as well, okay? Or like I said, some of you guys are just starting a new job. You're going where you feel respected. And yeah, I definitely see you focused and being wise when it comes to the business aspect. Okay. Clarify this Seven of Wands. You're determined though. Yeah. You're determined. What don't kill you makes you stronger. And I see you being very, it's like this situation didn't change who you are. Your nurturing, giving spirit. It didn't change who you are. It's just now that you know to set boundaries. Okay. And you've just been like removing people out of your life who have constantly showed their hand and showed you that, you can't depend on them, or they're untrustworthy, I definitely see that you are going on and your spirit guides are proud. Clarify this Two of Swords. You could start working with someone an older male. Let's see. Clarify this Two of Swords. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. It could have been tough, like getting your business off the ground. But I'm also seeing someone from your past needing you, feeling regretful, and wanting to come back in because you may have blocked this person. You are not showing any emotions towards this person anymore. And I feel like that is fuel in the fire. It's making them want to come towards you. It's making them want to know what you're doing. And you are financially stable. I do see that. You don't need this person. Like, you're independent. Even if there's been some challenges, you always know how to overcome those challenges. And even if this person, like I said, if they were irresponsible in any way that affected you, I feel like your guides are always there to like catch you when you fall. And so I feel like this person is just starting to realize, like, dang, they messed up. You were the full package. You were the queen of pentacles. You were, you know, the one that kept it all together. And you didn't have to, like, scream and shout. You didn't have to do that. It's just like your energy, your essence. It's just very nurturing, and it's like you think about everyone before you think about yourself. But when it comes to like your family, and I feel like people take advantage of that. This person is very regretful, you know. You ignoring them is really affecting them, even if they don't show it. All right, this person's ego is definitely hurt, and I just feel like they don't feel like they were on your level, you know. Like you have, they see your skill set, they see your potential, they see the type of woman you are, and it is just intimidating. It just makes this person feel less than. So if you want to hear what this person has to say, I can pull some cards to see like their energy, what they want to say to you. But it's I see it. Yeah, they're just regretful. But I do see that this person definitely was in their ego and pride, and you know, dealing with other people when you guys were supposed to be in a commitment. You know, this person was just childish and took your love for granted. Clarify this Six of Wands. Now they're stressing because they're seeing you. They're watching you glow up. They're seeing you on top. They're seeing you not give up. And it's like, what was I even thinking? This person is really stressing. And I feel like a lot is because this, you know how it's like the little things that you do for a person, and they just take those little things for granted. But then when you leave, it's like, oh my God, like now I have to go pick up the kids. Now I have to go to the grocery store. Now I have to wash my car, and all these little things that your partner or someone else could have been doing. It's like the movie, when Yvette, what is the movie, Baby Boy, when Yvette was like waiting outside for Tyrese to come pick her up, and she like, dang, I forgot, now I gotta drive myself home. Like something like that. It's like this person is really starting to be affected by your absence. They're stressing, sleepless nights, having anxiety, because they know that you are a good woman and that someone is going to sweep you off your feet what they've taken for granted. Clarify this Queen of Cups. The Moon card. Yes, tap into your intuition, miss. That's going to be very important for you at this time. Tap into your creativity, your feminine energy. Don't allow this person to manipulate you and like guilt trip you or make you feel like you need to entertain this ignorance, this pain and suffering, cheating, neglect, all of these things. Spirit is like, continue on and stay focused, okay? You're beautiful. There's a lot. You could have had some trauma that stems back, way back, like when you were a child, that could be affecting you as an adult. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Don't doubt yourself. This person also may be thinking you're hiding something. We got the High Priestess in reverse in the Justice card. Yeah. This person may be feeling like they're trying to get in your business. Like, what are you doing? What are you creating? What are you doing for money? All right. The High Priestess is in reverse. With the Moon card there. Some of you guys could have been ignoring your intuition, you know, and that caused you to have some delays or some setbacks. But it's like now it is the time to listen to your intuition. Because I feel like it'll backfire if you don't. You may have been confused on making a decision, okay? But it's like the mental state that you may have been in kind of like mess with your mind, mess with your head. Like, am I making the right decision? Am I doing what's right? And you may still have those moments where you go back and you think about, am I making the right decision? Am I doing this right? Don't be so overly critical of yourself, okay? You have to listen and trust your intuition and have faith because, like I said, the dreams, the synchronicities, the signposts, things in your life that are happening is all happening for a reason. And you're not going to have to think too much into it on the decision that you feel like what is right for you because it's your gut and it's your intuition. Believe in that. Believe in your creativity, okay? Don't doubt yourself. 9:09 on the clock. So just make sure no one is taking advantage of you and giving you false hope. Um, playing with your mind. Clarify this Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. Make sure whoever you're having dealings with when it comes to like your career, they have your best interest at heart. Okay. Read the contract, make sure things is what it is, and know your worth when it comes to these type of contracts or any type of communication with someone that is of authority or like a boss, a leader of some sort. Okay. Know your rights in a situation because I feel like in the past, people have abused their power or have um deceived you in a way where it's like you may not trust people because of this. You may be confused, like you don't know who to trust because of a situation that you've experienced. Clarify this Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone has been deceptive still. Like they're trying to take something from you when it comes to your assets or your home. Like something, this person is just not being, you can't trust this person. It's like they're trying to win at all costs. They want to hurt you because they're hurt. Mm-mm-mm. This person is feeling like a loser, like they lost. All right. And I feel like this person is wanting to get some type of wealth or like status out of this situation. Clarify the Judgment. Or someone could be jealous that you're getting a new opportunity with someone new. That's older, has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and who's very respectful and doesn't mind helping without like trying to take from you. So I feel like that has been something as well, where it's like someone is always trying to take something away from you or not giving you credit when it's due, taking advantage of the situation, of your kind heart and efforts. I feel like this person is fair. This new opportunity, balance, Judgment, things are going to be sorted out. Okay, so if this person is on the wrong side, where it's like they're not trying to be fair and be just, I feel like they're going to get the karma that they're asking for. This person is still trying to be shady, trying to win at all costs, trying to bring you down, and send you negative energy and confuse you. They're going to get karma for that. Your guides are judging this situation. So it's like, do whatever you feel in your heart to do, okay? Because it's going to pay off. Clarify this Six of Pentacles. And I feel like this person is wanting your money because they're struggling financially, okay? This person doesn't have a home. I feel like they may be trying to come back because they need a place to stay or something like that. Seven of Pentacles. So continue to work hard, and you will see the fruits of your labor as you progress on. But it's not going to be overnight. You're going to have to work hard. And I do feel like you're going to start getting positive feedback from other people wanting to help you, wanting to pour into your business in some way or give you some type of advice to help you. And yeah, I definitely see, let's see, with this Ten of Swords here, there's someone who's hurt. This person from your past. Whose life is very chaotic at this moment. Who you walked away from because they've hurt you, they betrayed you, they stabbed you in the back, they were unfaithful. They didn't see your value. This person did not. I just feel like they wasn't fair to you. This person You gave more to them than they ever gave to you. And that was a big issue. And Spirit was like, yes, walk away from this situation. And, you know, this was a snake. It's like, choose better. All right. So with the Eight of Cups, it's like you're walking away from this situation, but this person is feeling hurt. I just feel like they're codependent. Clarify this Seven of Cups. Yeah. And they're money hungry. Strength, Nine of Cups. This person is all about lust. And that's their issue. They jump to the next thing thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. But that's because it's fake grass, you know. I feel like this person, they have a wandering eye. And they feel like, oh, this situation looks, you know, good. This situation looks like I'll be able to finesse and get this and that from that person. And the whole time, it's an illusion. All right. So they didn't jump ship. And now they see that you're the real thing. You're still glowing. You're prospering. You are, you know, aligned with the universe. This person may have made you feel like at one point like you couldn't trust yourself, or you know, your whatever your spiritual beliefs are, it's like this person tried to make you seem like you were a fake, or like that shit didn't matter. And I feel like if you push back on not really going to God about your situation, and not really praying to God and things of that nature, if you fell off from that at one point in your life, it's because this person was like drawing you to their negative energy. But now it's like you are growing and developing spiritually, and this person is seeing your progression. And I just feel like it caused this person to be very jealous and like, but why are they still winning without me? And I'm hurting without this person. They don't seem to be, it's like this person's like, you don't seem to be hurting like I am. Every time they see you, you're looking good, you're doing good, but they're feeling like shit right now. And I feel like because this person's very lustful, they go after people who they think have money, who can take care of them, who they can manipulate easily, and like boost this person's ego. Clarify the Magician. It was all an illusion though, and now they're feeling stupid. Because whoever they were cheating with, it's like that situation is over and they don't have nothing. They're still not fulfilled or satisfied because it was fake. It wasn't based off love. It was based off lust. Clarify the Magician. And so this person is confused because it's like now they can't manipulate you anymore. Clarify the Magician. Because you're setting boundaries, yeah. And this person, like I said, they have to work on themselves. This is a very controlling, narcissistic type of person where it's like they want to win at all costs. They want you to go with the flow of what in their mindset that they want you to do. And it's because their heart chakra is closed off. There's no feelings and emotions. It's always strategic. It's always an agenda of trying to gain something. All right. This person is not a spiritual person or religious person. It's more so that power and control that this person wants. And if they don't see the issue and they won't work on, then they won't work on themselves. You know, so you definitely have to set boundaries with this person. Like I said, they may appear one way, but they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. And this person is very insecure deep down inside. And I feel like that they may project their insecurities on to you because they don't want you to see or know your power and know your strength and know your worth. That's all it is. Okay? So whatever they're trying to manifest and whatever strategic plan they're coming up with is not going to work. One, because you have evolved and you have realized this person's game. And two, because your spirit guides is not going to allow it, because you're on the path. You're on the right path now of like really setting those boundaries, respecting yourself, and moving forward, you know, and trying to stay focused. And so, like I said, this person, they don't get it together, they're going to be on the wrong side. And this is the judgment that they're going to get. They're going to get that in return, what they're trying to project on to you. All right. And that's just what it is. So let's see what this person has to say. I don't even think this person knows what love is. It's just like they have a lot of issues, legal issues, mental issues. There's a lot that this person has to unpack. It's like now they're seeing you and they're wanting a new start, but it's all for the wrong reason. So it's like once they get you, it's because this person wants to be on top. And like have some type of status or something. But it's like once they get you, it's like they're back to them. They can't hide that. So yeah. This is a user. All right, what does this past person wants to say to the collective? What messages does this past person want to say that they're not saying to the collective? I want to get you under the influence so I can take full advantage of you. So they're still in this win at all cost energy of like just wanting it their way by any means. My insatiable appetite for money, power, sex, control has landed me in a tough spot. I've created my own karma. Absolutely. So you know what path they chose. It didn't turn out like how they thought it would. Cannot manipulate the universe, okay? And divine order, you cannot. I want to keep you bound to me by any means, okay? This person is very narcissistic. It was always meant to happen this way. I owed you karma from a previous life. I could not run from you. Though I tried, I did the unthinkable in a previous lifetime. I regret the choices I've made. I wish we could start over. This life doesn't feel worth living without you. All right, so that's how this person is feeling now. Yeah, they're regretting their actions. Let's see what else they have to say. But I don't feel like it's like I realize what I've done. I want to change my actions. It's just like I'm losing right now. Like you're winning, I'm losing. I don't have anything. I'm having financial issues, legal issues, challenges, and I want to come back so that I can have that stability, that security, you know. I don't really think that this person understands and value love and commitment. I just don't. This is a user. Tell me more. What does this past person want to say to the collective? Oh, it turned off. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah. Very narcissistic. Blaming others for your actions, not taking accountability. Tell me more. I want to feel that way again. Yes, this person wants that lifestyle. They want you to like nurture them. You know, that's what they miss. Like this person has mommy issues. You know, they want you to be their mom. I wish things could be different. Yep. Tell me more, spirit guides. This person is suffering from mental health issues as well. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, this person's heart chakra was definitely closed off, and I feel like a lot of things that they want to say, they don't say. This person is very defensive and like feeling like it's their way or the highway. I wish I could take back my words. I feel like this person can be very critical and like say nasty things to like hurt you, but it's all projection. I know that I crossed the line with you. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and see. Let's keep going, because you probably will never hear from this person. Here's your answers. What is this person thinking and feeling about the collective? They're very fearful of like being their authentic selves. This person's not wise. I mean, they don't make wise decisions. I will say that. It says, I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. It's like they try to bully their way into like a blessing, or like being manipulative to get something that they don't even deserve. But I feel like that's been working for this person for so long that they feel like it's okay to do that. And this is a grown man. Stalking ex, obsessed lover, controlling narcissist. That is this person. Now they're stalking you. They're seeing your glow up. They're seeing your growth. They're seeing you become happy and successful. And it's really bothering this person, or it will. Big God energy, chosen one. So you are a chosen one, okay? This person knows it. Okay, so like I said, if this person tried to sway you away from your spirituality, it's because that's where you were getting your strength from. Okay, never let anyone come in your life and deter you from that. That is a sign that someone is not aligned with you, when you know your belief and values do not align. Okay. It's like whatever lies they were telling, it's not working anymore. This person would get upset when they don't get their way. very materialistic, wanting to prove something to other people instead of just being their authentic selves, you know? You probably got tired of that. That's draining. And it's probably draining for this person as well to wear a mask, like, and be something they're not. I feel like they're upset that they can't be themselves, and you're like the total opposite from this person. Silent treatment, my way of coping. So this person shuts down completely, and they don't express their feelings or talk to people when they're going through something. And that's why I feel like this person is suffering mentally. I wish I could fix things between us. And that's real. They've said that so many times. There's so much regret. I wish I could take back my words. I wish I could fix things between us. I regret the choices I've made. I wish I could start over, etc., etc., etc. It was my fault, but I blamed you. This person is feeling horrible. It's highlighted now that you're gone. Unhealed childhood trauma is influencing my actions. Yeah. This person could have had a father figure. Well, maybe they didn't have a father figure in their life. And if they did, this person like neglected them, didn't show them the way, didn't show them how to be a man, you know, and stand up for themselves. It's like, when it comes to teachings, this person didn't get wise words from men in their life. What else does this person want to say to the collective spirit? And I feel like that really affects this person, you know. Wow. I think of you constantly. I feel like this person really tried to suppress their feelings. Because they're so disconnected. Money issues, yeah. I communicate with you through music, okay? This person is constantly thinking about you, listening to music, dreaming about you, sleepless nights. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, it's just like this person doesn't know how to be vulnerable, you know? So they stalk you in secret and watch you from afar instead. Or get like, I feel like this person had family members, or like it's something where like family members were involved that made this person do something stupid. You know, they like encouraged this person to like cheat or do something that was like betrayal to you. It could have been like a friend of a friend. You both have friends or family members who you were close to on their side as well, or something like that, and they didn't tell you about this person's deception. Or it's something like family members were involved in this situation that was like, I can't trust you either. Like, you were involved, you knew about it, or it's something. You have my whole heart. I know I owe you an apology. This person is so money hungry. That's why it says my insatiable appetite for money Power, sex, control has landed me in a tough spot. I've created my own karma. And that's so true. Being lustful can cause a lot of problems down the line. What does this past person want to say to the collective? What are they thinking and feeling that they're not saying? Heavy burden. Yes. It's like this person is so cold. So cold. So bitter and revengeful. It's so much anger built up inside this person from childhood trauma. And it's like they are projecting that on to the people around them. It's hard to carry these burdens. Boundaries. You have to set boundaries with this person, you know? It's had to be tough dealing with someone like this. All of these things this time I will do. So this person may be promising that they're going to change, all the promises that they made before, they did not, show up and do what they needed to do. But now this person is saying all of these things this time I would do. But you may have given this person chance after chance already. And it's like I said, I've already seen that this person can only wear a mask for so long. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They will eventually revert back to their ways because they're not healing. They're not getting help for their trauma. They're not, trying to change the wickedness, the things that aren't balanced in their life. It's like they're just trying to find the next victim. There's a reason this hasn't manifested yet. Exactly. Because this person needs to heal. They need to change their mindset, how they go about doing things, because it's only going to hurt this person. In the end. What else does this person want to say? All right. I left you before you could leave me. Distorted feminine. Okay. So this person could have had a mother who was a distorted feminine that caused this person to have childhood trauma. They could have had an absent parent. And this is why I feel like this person disrespects women the most, because of the relationship that they had with their mother. Okay. This could have been a cold, evil, bitter woman who was just very cruel to this person. And now it's like this person doesn't know how to treat women with respect and value a woman because they didn't see that growing up. Okay. And a lot could go on with that. But I feel like this person's custodial parent, the main parent in the household, whether it was the mother or father, it's like this person, that's why their heart is so cold and they lack that vulnerability because they didn't have that growing up. So it's very uncomfortable and it's hard for this person to communicate their feelings and express themselves without anger, resentment, and bitterness. It's like a generational thing. It's a generational curse. I hate that I love you so much. This person very well could feel that way because it's like It's a lot to unpack, but let's get some positive energy. First, I want to get some angel messages when it comes to your romantic life. Okay. As you all know, I'm very thorough with my readings, so this one is kind of long, okay? It says, you deserve love. You are lovable, okay? You deserve to be loved correctly. So you have to set boundaries. You can't allow people to walk over you and take your kindness for weakness, okay? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy when it comes to your creativity, okay? Bring that passion out and create. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this person will be coming back. But like I said, they have not done the work. One more card. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, okay? So I feel like this person is going to come in very passionate. They may try to be romantic or tell you what you want to hear. But just make sure you stay grounded and just make sure you don't allow this person to manipulate you into like falling for their lies and, you know, listen to your intuition on this, okay? Forgiving and learning. You can forgive, okay, and learn from this situation. That does not mean that you have to take this person back and allow them to, you know, keep hurting you and disrespecting you. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, okay? So stay nurturing and loving. And I feel like that's why this person kind of looks to you as like a mother figure that they never had. You're the total opposite of what their mother was. You're very compassionate and empathetic. You're giving. You know, you always have the right words to say to this person. You was always there for this person. So I feel like you balance, you made this person feel balanced even when they weren't there and showed up for you. And that's what this person loves about you. Your nurturing, giving spirit, but they don't value you. That's just something that they admire and want for themselves. And so this person could be extremely draining when they're not reciprocating, you know, the things, the gestures and the things that you have. This person's not protecting you. They're not being faithful. They're not able to communicate their feelings and for, you know, so that you can resolve whatever is going on in the relationship. So that will always be a problem. If this person doesn't get some type of therapy and help for the childhood trauma, it starts there. And if they don't realize that and they keep blocking, you know, their heart chakra off and how they feel, those insecurities and resentment is going to, you know, lay dormant. It's going to constantly come out of the blue, out of nowhere, no matter what. It'll creep up and creep out. This person probably has nightmares too. They overthink a lot. Okay. So when it comes to general messages, angels, what messages do you have for the collective? What do they need to focus on in the upcoming weeks? Block out distractions. Okay, so it says your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out, okay? So that is a sign from your angels, okay? That's what they're telling you. Block out the distractions. This person is coming back though. It says, do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden, okay? And I see you focusing on that. Don't doubt yourself, okay? Take things slow, one day at a time, and you'll start seeing the results, okay? Pay yourself first, okay? Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future, okay? I feel like you've always been the breadwinner, and Spirit is wanting you to like become financially abundant and secure. So when you start getting paid, getting extra money, put some aside for a rainy day, your savings, okay? Pay yourself first. When it comes to helping others, make sure you have enough for yourself before you give to others as well. Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Yes. So if that was a concern for you, there's your answer. Okay. So let's get some oracle messages to see. We also have partnership, okay? Spirit is saying allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources, okay? So that could be this King of Pentacles, this Emperor, when it comes to a job or career opportunity. What messages does the collective need, Spirit? We have doubts. Yeah, feel like you have been doubting yourself and your abilities. You have the skills. Acceptance. One more. Health. Okay. I feel like this person is envious. I will take that as well. Because they're grieving, you know, this person's very upset that they cannot control you and play these mind games with you any longer. So they're grieving, they're mourning, they're going through all of the feelings. And this person's quite envious because you're winning, and they're, like I said, they're having money issues and a lot of other issues, legal issues for some. Things are just not turning out. They feel like they chose wrong. They played with someone who they shouldn't have taken for granted, you know, and I don't feel like they will ever meet anyone like you, you know, and it's just karma, unfortunately. Doubts. So I release the need to know all the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the 3 dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul, and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware of mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers puts on your earth, on your path. Okay? So, we have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Right now, your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm or reason to everything in life. Rather than thinking that these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. Okay? We have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Your body is your temple, and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in this physical dimension to learn certain lessons. And if you don't maintain the physical vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element for your soul's progress, and you should never take it for granted. Be sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings because you can easily be drained by people, places, or things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client, or just bring your mind back to your heart throughout the day to rejuvenate. Some of you guys could feel like you were spiritually blocked, or like your creativity was blocked in a way when you were dealing with this person, okay? It also could be what you're eating as well. So try to eat healthy. Like I said, exercise, spending time in nature will also help you with like releasing and like feeling good about yourself and positive, and having that confidence in whatever it is that you're creating or your skill set. Okay. It says this card may also signify a desire to assist other beings through physical or emotional healing work. You may be involved professionally in a medical fields, body work, or psychiatry and counseling. Or maybe you're just a good listener who possesses sage advice. If you or someone you know inherited a congenital disease, past life work may be of some benefit. Okay. If you had any health issues, I do see that you may have a doctor or something that give you the right advice to help you going forward, or like if it's like a trainer of some sort, someone is going to get you and guide you to get back on track. And that also applies to like a spiritual teacher or counselor or therapist as well. Envy. There will be some jealous people, could be family members or friends for some of you guys, or ex-lovers who are envious of your glow up and where you are going. But you just got to stay focused, okay? We cannot dwell on negativity and people who are in this low vibrational energy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. You are a chosen one, and people are going to not understand your path because it's very unique. But you have to believe in yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself or your abilities, or try to fit in, because you're the black sheep. You're the chosen one. You're the one that is standing out because you have a purpose, a significant purpose. And there will be obstacles, there will be oppositions, but Spirit is wanting you to stay focused, okay? And just believe in yourself and know that you're being divinely guided, point blank, period, okay? It says you must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life in these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice because only you know what it is in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again, okay? And that's what people don't understand. Everyone's path is unique and everyone has a purpose, okay? So don't look to other people or stress about the audience or if people get you, okay? As long as you feel in your heart that you're doing what you're called to do, that's all that matters, okay? And the right people will come along as you progress and get better at your skill set and believe in your creativity and have fun with it without it being so, without you being critical of yourself or feeling unsure, and that just comes with time. All right. So be patient with yourself. Like I said, give yourself love and show gratitude to your spirit guides because they're there with you. Okay. So if you need reassurance, you can check with me and I will, let you know what's going on in the universe. Okay. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Take care.